Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the scramble. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay from 19 yards away. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Prescott able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get it.
There he goes right side.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Sheds off the tackle.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets this one down to the 24.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Dak. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.